What's up guys, my name is Doug. Welcome to the channel if you are new, welcome back if you are not new. Today we're going to be listening to Solange's new album, When I Get Home. I'm really excited to be listening to this. I've heard lots of good things about it. It's supposedly really smooth, well produced. She's supposed to be extremely wavy on this project and I'm just really excited to be listening to it. It's probably going to be a little difficult to react to because a lot of these tracks I'm assuming are going to be on the slower side, but I'm hoping to provide some really cool breakdowns and analysis of the music. We'll see what she's got in store for us. Before we get right into it, I will ask you guys to follow me on my social media and consider supporting the channel on Patreon for $1. All the dollars add up and they really help to provide a really nice base of support for the channel since the AdSense revenue is really inconsistent and unreliable at times, and it helps me to keep doing this and making these videos for you guys full time. So I really appreciate it, everybody who's been supporting and to everybody who even considers supporting on there. If you would like to do that, there is a link in the top right hand corner, in the description of the video, and on the end screen of this video. We're just going to hop right into this project. Like I said, I'm really excited to be listening to it. Track 1 is Things I Imagined. Let's get to it. Love this. The synth is insane, and I like this bass too. Yo, so the production on this really makes it almost dreamlike and ethereal, which makes sense because she's talking about seeing things that she imagines, so you're not actually seeing these real things. I love the actual chords that were being played while she was singing. It felt super jazzy and smooth. And the synths were really great, you know, those riffs that they were playing on the synthesizer was great. It just feels like you're floating almost listening to this track. I thought it's a really cool introduction to this project, so we're gonna keep going. Next track is McGregor Interlude.
And now my heart knows no delight in order to trap. And now my heart knows no delight.
Okay, so just 17-second clip of a woman saying, "Now my heart knows no delight. I boarded a train and kissed all goodbye." So it's about running away, saying goodbye to, if you're kissing them, probably people that you love. And now that you're going far away from the people that you love, your heart knows no delight. Not much to take from it right now, but it's cool. Track 3 is Down with the Click. I love how light and airy her voice is. This sounds great. Love the background vocals. This again feels like I'm almost dreaming, dude. Like it's really well produced. The chords that the keys are playing and the actual melodies that she's singing, I mean, it's almost like you're floating into sleep, and it's really interesting to listen to. And I can't wait to just put this on in my headphones when I'm just kind of like chilling and listening to music where I don't have to listen to it in order to review it, and I can just get lost to this song. Because that's really what it's doing is making people lose themselves almost in this music. It's really great. Next is Way to the Show.
Way to the show. Can it break down open doors? You can get it. Call me when you way to the call. Way to the show. Can it break down to the floor? You can get it.
Dude, this doesn't even feel like music, honestly. It's almost hypnotizing. It's so weird, but it's so good. Like the production and the bass line's so funky, and the drum pattern is really basic, and she sings in a really repetitive way. The melody doesn't change much, the lyrics are all really similar, and it's almost like listening to that same thing over and over again almost makes you doze off, you know? It's insane, dude. It's great. Next is Can I Hold the Mic Interlude. So it looks like we're getting 2 tracks interlude, 2 tracks interlude.
I can't be a singular expression of myself. There's too many parts.
Okay, so this interlude is her saying that she would like to say something and then saying she can't be a singular expression of herself because she is made up of too many different parts and she's a really complex person and there's too many different sides to her, so there's no one way that she can represent herself. And honestly, I'm getting that so far from this project because all the tracks sound really different. They're all so unique. The sound choice for all the songs have been really interesting, and it really sounds like there's just a jumble of a bunch of different sounds that are included in all of these tracks to make this really hypnotic song that doesn't even feel like you're listening to a song, you know? And it's really interesting to listen to, man. It's gonna be a trip listening to this later in my headphones, dude. I can't wait, honestly. Next track is Stay Flow.
Down, down, down on the floor. Down, down, fade, and they feel it on their face. Talking all day, and day. Take it all down, make it.
That little piano doom, 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 doom loop that they've got going on, it almost sounds like a lullaby. You know those little like mobiles that you have for the babies and then they spin over the crib and they always play a little song? That piano sounds like it would be played by one of those mobiles.
Making things swing on the bell. Make us get down.
Wow.
Just wanna come in the play. Make us dance. Those stones, they go to the lonely place.
Hey. So many interesting sounds going on right now. Yo, this is insane, man. This is really a trip. I mean, literally the hook of this track is just her going A, but just singing it along with those background vocals. It sounds so heavenly, so full and warm, and almost like a really tight hug. And again, the verses, the melody is repeated over and over again, and you lose yourself in that, man. Honestly, like normally I'm not a fan of just repetition, a lot of repetition in the same track because I get bored, but here we have a track that's less than 3 minutes long. The verses don't go on for too long, and there is a little bit of repetition in the verses, but it's executed so well by Solange and sung so beautifully that you just lose yourself in that repetition and you just sway to that melody that she's singing, and you lose yourself in your own thoughts. It's crazy the way she's able to do that. Next track is Dreams. I can't even imagine what this is going to sound like.
With dreams, they come a long way.
Oh man, those chord progressions, man. Her voice. I don't even know what to say to that track without sounding like I'm repeating myself over and over again, but this song is hypnotizing. Talking about the dreams that she used to have as a little girl and how she's come so far and how dreams come a long way. At least that's what I'm getting from it. She sings so well, dude. She sings so beautifully. Her voice is tremendous. And then that really interesting and weird outro, I think that's the part that Earl Sweatshirt produced. It's transportative is an understatement, okay? It's a great track. Track 8 is Nothing Without Intention Interlude, so it's probably going to be a couple seconds long again.
Nothing without intention. Do nothing without intention.
Nothing without intention, do nothing without intention. Hell yeah. If you're going to do something, mean it. Always. For sure. Next track. I don't know what else to say about that. That's really, like, it speaks for itself. It's a 20-second interlude. Next track is Almeida. Baseline, man. Really wavy track. First of all, I love the Dreams feature on here. He just sings the chorus, but sounds great. Playboi Carti's verse took me a little bit to get into, mostly because of his delivery. He was doing that really nasally, high-pitched voice for the beginning of his verse, but you know, I was able to get into it. I wasn't hating on it too much. And eventually, I started seeing how well it fit with everything that was going on around it, and Solange's vocals in the background. And you know what? It's not a bad feature from either of them, you know? And this is a really wavy track, and I like it. I like it personally. I think it might be a little too long, but again, that's when you listen to it to review it and to critique it. It feels long. If you're just listening to this in the actual setting that it was meant to be listened to, or you're just relaxing to it or vibing to it with your eyes closed, and you might even be high or whatever, this track is going to be fine. Track 10 is Time. Oh, the bass line.
All the way you're only way to.
I love this bass line, man, and the keys are great.
And the fear of the unknown.
It sounds like every single thing going on right now, the bass, the keys, and her, they're all just riffing and jamming.
You gotta know, you gotta know, you know, you gotta know, you gotta.
The time signature on this is so cool, man. Honestly, this feels really eerie almost because of the chords that the keys are playing, but it feels so dreamy and ethereal. The reverb on her voice just adds so much space to this track and opens it up. That bass line is so awesome, man. It really holds down the rest of the production and really makes this track something special. Track 11 is My Skin, My Logo. It almost sounds like it's only a bass line and drums because of how subtle the keys are.
They don't hold the wall at all. My skin, my logo.
What? The little cowbell? I don't like that cowbell, but the rest is interesting. There's Tyler, the Creator. It's tough to explain to you guys why I like this. You know, it's such a weird combination. It's Solange Gucci Mane with some extra vocals from Tyler, the Creator. But it's just got some swagger to it. It's got this little swing to it, you know? It feels so nice to listen to, man. Her delivery, you know, the performance. She's just so relaxing. It's like she's really just talking instead of singing. And it's, I don't know what it is about it, but it's so soothing. We deal with the freaking intermission.
But that's in volume 2. First, I'm trying to realize how magnificent you are. The God that created you is a divine walking embodiment of God consciousness.
Alright, so it's some spoken word about empowerment, talking about how magnificent women are and how the person, the God that created them is a divine architect, and he made the universe, the moon, the sun, the stars, all the planets, and talking about how they are the embodiment of God consciousness and how special they are, and really just about empowering women. And I mean, I'm all for it. Why not, right? Again, though, it's a really short intermission, and it pretty much speaks for itself. Track 13 is Jared. I love it. I love the way this feels. Her voice is just super relaxing, man. I love that lead in the background. Yo, I personally love this track. Again, it's really soothing and relaxing. I love that outro where she's just kind of like vocalizing and not even really saying anything. It feels so nice to listen to. I love how simple the production is, and it really leaves her tons of space to really shine, and man, does her performance shine on this track. It's an awesome experience to listen to. Next track is Bins. Yeah, look at this drum loop, dude! I love that the drums aren't perfectly quantized.
$100,000 on the fronts, on the blunts. I just wanna pick the block. I'ma get back on my feet. Give me a minute. I'ma feel this in my thighs. Break it down. One line, a line. Get no, see me, no flex. Beat windows sinning. Sundown and chimes.
Really wavy track, dude, and I love how short it is. I love how it's a really quick experience, blasts you with some awesome vibes, and then it just on to the next track, which is, by the way, Beltway. This is like honey for your ears. That's what it's like. It's just sweet and thick and warm and delicious to listen to. That's what it is. I love that. The rising scales. Man, that is too wavy to even be described, honestly. Really awesome, dude. Someone left a gif of somebody crying on the comments in Genius, which is basically how I feel. It really gets you in your feelings, man. It makes you think. Next is Exit Scott Interlude. This one's probably the longest interlude so far. It's a minute long. I love that slap bass, man. Oh, the soul. Yeah, man. Man, again, really wavy. I like that it switches up, you know. There's this really cool slap bass instrumental going on, and then it switches into that really soulful sample, dude. This album was like made to put you into your feelings and make you think. Next track is Sound of Rain. I love this production so far, man. Loving that bell. The switch up is crazy. Yo, I was zoning out throughout this track, which honestly, that's the first time that's happened so far this project, and it's surprising to me that I haven't been zoning out as much, but it's the track, man. It's the music. It takes you somewhere completely different. It's so hard to focus on analyzing it because it's so great and so well produced. I love the bells going on, and I love the little like bleeps and bloops sounds, like the 8-bit sounds going on in the background. Pharrell had some production credits on that, so makes total sense. That switch up towards the end where she's talking about how the sound of rain makes her pain go away, I can totally relate to that. And it's so wavy and it's a great vibe, so that's what I can say about it, honestly. But I was completely gone during that track, dude. Next track is Not Screwed Interlude.
It's not screwed.
It's a cool interlude. It's really quick. It's got some nice guitars in it. Last track is I'm a Witness.
Work through me. You can say I'll be your old star till I get it right.
Oh man, sing Solange.
Till I get it right. Good night.
Man, again, a really solid track to close this out. It's 1 minute and 50 seconds long. It's really quick, and it's so wavy, and it's an awesome vibe, and her voice sounds tremendous on it, and I love the soul in the keys and in the bass, man. I think it's great. It's an awesome outro to this project. So let's talk about this project, man. When I Get Home by Solange. Dude, this project was definitely made to be listened to in a setting where you're just relaxing and you've got your headphones on and you're taking your time with it and you're taking things really slowly. and you can just vibe to it. This project is tremendously wavy. It sounds super smooth. All the production on it is so incredible. Her performance on all of these tracks has just been so soothing and smooth and relaxing. Her voice is like I mentioned earlier in the video, it's like honey to your ears. It's almost like everything you never knew you needed in one album. It's extremely experimental. None of the tracks are generic or what you would really normally expect an R&B album to sound like. This entire album feels like a dream, like you're floating, right? It's a tremendous work of art. It's an awesome body of work. I personally can't wait to put it on in my headphones and just chill and listen to it and go anywhere I want to, you know? This album just completely takes you away. Like, it's such a trip. It's such an awesome vibe. I really loved it. I love this, honestly. Like, there's not enough good things to say about it. I recommend you all go and listen to this. And if you've already listened to it, I recommend you listen to it again. It's so good. I personally loved it. I loved listening to it. I loved this whole experience. So, yeah, I'm gonna give it a letter grade. It's an A+. Because an A+ doesn't necessarily mean 100. It's just really high 90s. So, this is an A+ album. I love it. I hope you all enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed listening to this awesome project. Consider subscribing to the channel, follow me on my social media. If you've got submissions for Putting Y'all On, which is a series that I've got where I put people onto your music and do reviews and reactions to subscriber submitted music, hit me up on Instagram. Do not email me. I get so many emails, I would hate to lose your submission in my inbox. Definitely DM me on Instagram. That way I'll be able to keep track of all the submissions. Consider supporting the channel on Patreon. I would really appreciate it. I love my patrons. Thank you all so much for the support. You can support the channel for as little as $1 every month, and it counts, dude. It all adds up. Every dollar in Brazil is worth almost $4, and it really helps us out at the end of the month when the AdSense revenue might not come in as hot as we expected. YouTube has been copywriting videos left and right, and it's really made things tough. So I would really appreciate it if you guys would help me to keep doing this full time for you guys. And I'll see you all in a video very soon. Peace.